India has its own challenges from a city point of view, culture point of view, everything.
How do you see that future of works when it comes to India?
Hybrid is going to be there forever is what I feel. Hybrid is something actually giving a lot of productivity as well.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Tic Tech Yoo with me, and today I'm very much excited to have Sajid with me, my very old friend who also heads the marketing for Logitech for business in India. And today with Sajid, I asked him to come here because I wanted to talk about how the future of work is changing, especially when it comes to India, right? And we all know that Logi has a lot of solution that helped us during the COVID time when we all were working remotely to have all those meetings. So Sajid, the big question. We have seen how the work has completely changed, right, in India, across the globe. But the big question is that in India, we see a mix of digitization happening, and we also see a lot of traditional culture as well, right, like working from office. How do you see that has changed in last couple of years, and how do you see that future of works when it comes to India?
Great question, Sagar. Before answering that, firstly, thanks for having me for this conversation. I'm
My
sure
pleasure.
it will be a good podcast, marketeers talking to each other as well. Yeah.
I know.
So, see, when it comes to the future of workspace, we have actually seen the era of working from office
Yeah.
and also working from anywhere.
Yeah.
And COVID, especially when COVID hit, the way in India,
Yeah.
the way it has transformed in terms of the workspace. It's just not that we work in one particular seat or one particular workstation or one particular location. So it has moved, it has
Yeah.
evolved
Yeah.
crazily, right? So at times we are in office, at times we are on the go, at times we are working from home as well. So I think hybrid is something that is going to stay here. So whatever changes we bring it into it, but from a future workspace point of view, hybrid is going to be there forever is what I feel. And hybrid is something actually giving a lot of productivity as well. It's not about from where you work, it's about how you work and how you can deliver the product.
So it's much more productive if you stay at your house, and maybe then you can like be more productive while working from home.
See, India has its own challenges
Yeah.
from a city point of view, culture point of view, everything,
Yeah.
right? Keeping that as humans, right? Keeping that as human-centric. Hybrid is something that we have to adopt to it, and we have to accept that.
Yeah.
And that's how we actually continue
So
from
with
it.
respect to Bangalore, do you see a lot of like, what is the percentage of, if I may ask, maybe what is the percentage of companies that you see in Bangalore that has maybe returned back to, let's say, normal work from office or hybrid kind of a thing after COVID? During the COVID, everybody was working from home, right? After the COVID, what is like, are you working from office or are you working from home?
So for us, it is hybrid. So what we have done is we have called something as gravity days. So that at least 2 days in a week we go to office. If not anyone else, you meet your colleagues,
Yeah.
maybe from other department. At least you have that
Human
collaboration.
to human interaction and connection
Yes,
also. Yeah.
absolutely. So that's how it is. And even if you look at it, the other offices or companies within Bangalore also, I would not say to a large extent they have moved back to office, but at least, yeah, again, it depends on your profile and what kind of a role you are into.
Yeah.
But I think as a city, it has adopted for hybrid as a
All
way
right.
to go. Yeah.
Okay. So Sajid, wanted to ask you that when companies think about investment into IT, they think about large ticket items like cloud security and maybe servers. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the basic interaction between human beings, right? Like with mouse, keyboard, headphones, and webcam. What do you think the investment into these small items matter?
Another great question, Sagar. So, see, while it is definitely important that from an IT point of view, security is needed, data centers and the infrastructure is needed. But you know what? While we discuss all this, how do you do it? It's mostly spending a lot of time in meetings, right? So meetings are important. I
Yeah.
think in our day-to-day life, be it from any profile, the meetings are very important. Now, to have those meetings more productive, I think it is to be seen well, to be heard well,
Heard well.
what kind of interactions you are having. And apart from interaction, the reactions, what is the reactions you're having? So you can actually read those emotions as well, right? So these are, the solutions which actually help you. It's not about just having meetings. It's more important, to have the meeting more productive. Yeah. So these are the tools and, the solutions which help you to have more productive meetings out of it. This actually touch upon one great point. We recently did a campaign called Be Present.
I heard about that.
Yeah. So, the simple messaging of Be Present is, being heard well, being seen well, and also when you are actually talking, leveraging, the tools what we have, the headphones and all of those things. Whatever you are talking, the person who is actually listening to you, he can also, hear you very well. So, that campaign was more of a messaging in terms of where we had few of the influencers also, and they also spoke about it is not about just having number of meetings in a day, but how much productivity is coming from those meetings. So hence I would say, while infrastructure is important, for all this, to enable those good discussions, you should have products and solutions which actually help your meetings, have more productivity, which is your, basic needs of headphones and, webcams and the keyboard and mice.
Got it. So I know that Logi is all about making these meetings more productive, and you are like the market leader when it comes to solutions of workspaces, right? So what's happening with Logi? Have you also evolved some of your products and something completely new experience you are creating for the employees or the companies?
Earlier, when we actually started our careers and all, largely the meetings used to happen in a large conference room.
Yeah.
Wherein everybody used to come into that conference room and then have it. Over a period of time, we started having virtual meetings, right? And in the virtual meetings, it used to be only voiceover.
Yeah.
Then later it kind of, transformed, and then we had videos so that actually we can see people from respective.
In fact, I'm also seeing one trend where, from the large conference rooms, now we have moved to small huddle rooms.
Absolutely.
In fact, if I look at, earlier we used to have 4 large conference rooms, now we have 6 small huddle rooms.
Yeah.
And we have specific solutions for huddle rooms, right? And I'm sure you're also creating a lot of solutions for specific to huddle rooms, right? How this experience is changing?
Yeah, so I was just coming to that. So the way it has transformed, having meetings from large conference room to smaller rooms also.
Yeah.
So now you name the room in terms of, what kind of a specification you have, we have a solution for it.
Okay.
Not necessarily the room has to be like only the bigger conference room, even the smaller conference rooms as well. So we have got solutions like, bring your own device as well.
Oh.
So it's just like one single cable, you plug it, you're on, and then you get into the meeting. The way we have built the solution is like, you have the same seamless experience, whether you are attending a meeting from a small room or a huddle room, or from your personal workspace. It could be your cabin, or it could be your work from home, or on the go as well.
So Sajid, since you're working with Logi for a long time now and you're in the industry, and so what are your insights and your trends, and what is your suggestion for the CHROs and the CIOs listening to this podcast, that where do you think they should invest in next couple of years? How do you see the future of work evolving?
See, I think for any organization, one of the topmost priorities is employee experience, right? And when it comes to CHROs, it's given.
Yeah, true.
And of course for CIOs as well, that they have to create that kind of a solution which is more of a employee experience. Yeah. So Sagar, especially coming to India in terms of the work culture, what we have and all of those things, while these technology is important, I think that human-centric and human collaboration is more important, right? So that can happen only when you have a better employee experience.
I agree.
It can be within the organization, or maybe you are actually interacting with your own customers or maybe partners or alliances, all of those things. But I think that human interaction which happens through leveraging the collaboration tools, that is more important, and that can actually give a better employee experience. And that's what in the journey what we are.
And you are already there working for such innovative solutions. So I think great having conversation with you, Sajid. Thank you for taking out time and coming here. And that's it for today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot them in the comment section. And Sajid and I, we are happy to respond to you. Thank you, Sajid, for coming on the show.
Likewise, Sagar. Thank you so much for having me.
See you again later. Bye.
Thank you all. Bye.